Welcome, guys. Welcome to Sunday Night on Your Own Life. Certainly excited about tonight. We're launching four amazing people slash couples. There's probably a bit more than four because we've got a couple of couples launching and going to share their story tonight. If you're a guest of one of those guys, whether you're watching this live or this is a recording, we want to say thanks for taking the time out and coming to check out what we're up to. My name is Adam. This is my beautiful wife, Kira. We've been involved in the Juice Plus business for just short of 3 years now. We started in May 2014. Well, I did. Kira didn't in the beginning, and she'll share her story a little later. And I suppose when I came into this business, to be honest, guys, I was probably at a stage in at our life where I was probably asking myself, there's got to be an easier way. There's got to be an easier way to life. I was a traditional business owner. I was working 60, 70 hours a week. We have a beautiful young little family, 2 little girls, and I enjoy spending time with my wife. So I certainly didn't own my own life. I got into traditional business because I wanted to own my own life. And after about probably 10, 12 years of doing long hours and managing staff and all the overheads and the stress that goes with that, I got to a point that, I've got to find a better way. And I think you guys would all agree that life is certainly different and changed in the last 20 years. When I look back at my life and the way I did life, it's easy in hindsight, but I kind of did life the way I got taught to by my dad, which was, go to work hard, work long hours, and then hopefully one day get ahead. And I think in today's world, life has changed. And I think really tonight is about, showing you guys a way to the future and stop living the life of yesteryears and really see for what is on offering. And tonight really is about showing you guys a better way to health, really to take your health to the next level. I don't know about you guys, but many people this time of the year, it is March if you're watching this live, and, it comes March and people are trying to get healthier and trying to take the health to the next level. Maybe they had New Year's resolutions, but it's not easy, in a fast-paced life that we all live, to get really organized with food and make sure that you're getting high nutrition in is not easy with what's on offer, but also what just our life. And then the second is the way we go about work. I think in today's world, the way we purchase products, the way we refer services to other people is that through Facebook, social media, all these amazing vehicles. Tonight is really sharing with you guys how to create that through this. We have an amazing system and excited to share you guys. So to get us kick-started, I'm going to hand it over to Kira, and Kira is going to share about the amazing products behind Juice Plus and the program that we've put together to go with.
Hey guys, so Adam and I have been extremely passionate about health pretty much our entire working career, and we've both been in the health and fitness industry for about 15 years now, and we have a real passion for sharing the wisdom of whole food with people and really just bringing them back to just eat real food, the simplicity of what true wellness is, and helping people move away from all of the confusing, restricting rules around dieting and deprivation and all of that stuff that just isn't sustainable. So Adam and I have written a health program called the Juicy Body Transformation Program, and we host this through Facebook, so it's really user-friendly, and we have amazing support groups where we have now got over 20,000 people who are on the mission to create a healthier lifestyle. So there's just so much support, so many health coaches in the group, and just so much value within the program. We really focus on bringing deliciousness back to healthy eating so that it is enjoyable and therefore sustainable. And we're also really passionate about making everything completely family friendly. I know as a mother, it is challenging enough to put one healthy meal on the table, let alone trying to please everyone. So we certainly put a lot of heart and thought into ensuring that husbands love the recipes, kids love the recipes. I know for myself, I'm so busy and I'm definitely not making 3 different meals for everyone at dinner time. And I think it really is important to set a healthy food culture in the home that everyone can benefit from, rather than, the typical mums who are trying to lose weight and therefore they're on another diet. So we do not have lettuce leaf dinners in our plan, that's for sure. And we really focus on getting people to focus on counting vitality rather than calories. So this is certainly not a restrictive or calorie counting diet. And we truly honestly believe that when people come back to the wisdom of real food, which is what we share in the program, people will never have to diet again, and they won't have to get back onto that roller coaster. Within the program, we have everything that anyone would need to really learn about how to create that healthy food culture. We have loads and loads of recipes. We have shopping guides. We have meal plans. We have exercise guides, food, exercise, gratitude journal. The list goes on. So much value in there. We've also decided to include some nutrition support, and that is in the form of Juice Plus. These are our fruit, veggie, and berry blend capsules here. And these actually came into our life about 6 years ago when we had our 3 health studios on the Gold Coast. And as you can imagine, because we had a large client base, we were approached by people with different products all of the time. And I would take one look at the ingredients list and be able to tell straight away that it just didn't fit our model of whole food education. Because I would see some chemical sounding name, in the ingredients list that I knew was not meant to be in our body on a daily basis. Now, when Juice Plus came in, and by the way, I was on the lookout for something that I could wholeheartedly recommend, because every day we were asked by our clients, what could they use to bridge the gap and make a healthy lifestyle easier and more convenient? And when Juice Plus came in, I looked at the ingredients list. It's always the first thing I do. And I saw a food label. And that really excited me and intrigued me, because it was all of the things that we were telling our clients to eat more of on a daily basis, but some were still struggling to do. So I took the product home. I did loads and loads of research, because that's what I'm passionate about. And I was just blown away by what I found out about the product. It's been around for over 25 years now, so it is certainly not a new fad. Juice Plus knew that kale was cool over 25 years ago, okay, not just a few years ago. Actually, they're the largest growers of kale in the world. And also the product has over 30 peer-reviewed medical journal published studies done on it. So we're talking pharmaceutical grade research. You cannot get better research. It's independent, it's peer-reviewed, it's in medical journals. They currently have another 8 underway as well, which are pretty exciting. Now, I'm not going to go into the research because I don't want to bore you, but the 2 things that are standouts for me from the research is that the product has been proven to increase your immune system and decrease systemic inflammation in the body. So what that means is all disease is a form of inflammation. We know that disease is on the rise because we're not leading healthy lifestyles in general. And we know that if we eat lots of fruits and veggies, this helps to decrease inflammation in the body, which increases our immune system. So it makes sense that if we can get more fruits and veggies in our diet every single day in an easy, convenient way, as an insurance policy, not as a replacement, just to bridge the gap, then it makes sense that we are going to lead healthier lives. Now, the other standout for me is that the product is safe. If you can eat the foods that are in Juice Plus, you can safely take the product. So including pregnancy and breastfeeding, and that was really important to me because I have a young family. And another red flag for me with a lot of products is they have health warnings on the label. And I just think if you can't take it at that time in your life, then it probably shouldn't ever be in your body long term. A lot of people ask me, what is the difference between Juice Plus and a supplement? A supplement is basically fractured nutrients. They're usually synthetically derived, and they're maybe just a handful of different phytochemicals or nutrients in a capsule. Whereas when you compare that to just a simple, humble apple, an apple alone has over 400 key nutrients and about 10,000 phytochemicals in it. So, and our body needs all of those to thrive, and they also work in synergy, and science hasn't really unlocked the key to all of that. So a supplement versus an apple doesn't even compare, let alone 30 different, so the variety, the rainbow effect of fruits, vegetables, and berries that you can get into your diet every single day. Juice Plus is basically those things picked at their peak ripeness. It is then turned into a pulp. The water and sugar content is removed in a natural low heat drying process, so that what you're left with is all of those beautiful living enzymes, phytochemicals, antioxidants, all of those things that we need for health and vitality. As I said, it's not a replacement for fruits and veggies. And that's why we're so passionate about our program, really helping people to create long-term change. But it is a phenomenal catalyst for creating that change, because it really does help people crave a healthier lifestyle. It helps children crave a healthier lifestyle. And that's why we've included it in the program. It meets families where they're at. And the reality is, when people aren't eating fruits and veggies, children in particular who will only eat brown and white foods, our body can only crave the level of nutrition that we're giving it. So if they're not getting a rainbow of colours in their diet every day, and I'm not talking about Skittles, obviously, or Smarties, I'm talking about whole food, their body is never going to crave that. And so when we give them Juice Plus, and we have the children's chewable version, which you can actually get for free for your children if you're taking the product yourself, that all of those phytochemicals hit their bloodstream and they start to crave more of that goodness, and over time they start to eat more and more whole foods. And we've seen it with our own children and hundreds of children who are in the families who are taking part in our program. So it's just an incredible mission to be part of. So obviously it's about the real people and the real stories. We don't know what Juice Plus is going to do for you. It is whole food, it's fruits and veggies. It will work its own wonder in your life. But we do love hearing how much the product and program transforms people's lives from a weight loss and health perspective. So do we have some stories tonight?
Yeah, I might get Beck and Chris to share first and foremost. Not only are they taking the product, but they too in their own right are experts in nutrition. So guys, excited about launching your business. Hey guys, we can hear you now. But great, Beck, I know I spoke to you during the week and you kind of shared a little bit about the results you've already start feeling. So can you kind of explain what was it about the product that attracted you to this and what you guys have noticed so far?
Yeah, sure. Look, we've been in the fitness industry for many years, and I'm a mum of 2 kids, and we just bought a gym 6 months ago. And we've been researching, trying to find something sustainable for the gym. Chris, being a sports nutritionist, researches everything. And when we found that the ingredients were hardly nothing in there as far as toxic and everything was natural, we were really, really excited. We love the program. The program's what sold us more than anything, because of the fact that it is sustainable. You're getting all the support. You've got all the recipes. You've got your, exercise programs in there. You've got meal preps organised already for you. You've also got like your shopping list. It's just insane how amazing it is. So we're so excited about it. Plus you also get to take your supplements, which fills in the gaps. To be honest, even though we've been in the fitness industry, for years, we still find that we're all like trying to find something to fill in the gaps to help us with our nutrition. And for us, I mean, what have you noticed in the last?
Yeah, well, like what Beck said, probably the number one question we get asked, being in the fitness industry, is what can we take? What's going to help us? And for years, really, I haven't been able to recommend anything. I've just been saying that it comes down to hard work, diet, and nutrition. And then when I started researching a bit about Juice Plus, it's literally been the first product I've seen that has, scientific backed evidence, and I can wholeheartedly recommend it and say this product does what it says in the box. And the program that comes with it is worth double what the supplements itself is worth. So, I can strongly recommend it, and we're really excited to jump on board with it.
We've been taking it for a couple of months now. They say minimum 4 months. We've been taking it for 2 months. I already have no sugar cravings anymore. They're completely gone, which is amazing. My sleep is so much more intense and deep, and I have a real new well-being feeling at the moment. Chris, which is an incredible story. You don't want to tell them?
Yeah, so in the past I've suffered a lot with sleep apnea, really tired during the day, suffered from lethargy, and since I've been taking it, I can say my level of energy has increased like tenfold. I've stopped getting as tired during the day. Sleep has been solid, 8 hours, 7 hours each night. And what we actually did when we first started taking Juice Plus, like we're taking a range of different supplements, multivitamins, amino acids. And I said, look, I really want to give this a proper go. We actually cut out all the supplements we're taking, even as far as going as cutting out protein, creatine, everything else. And all we take now is Juice Plus. And I can honestly say it's had better results than anything we've tried in the past. And it's working really well.
We're having a massive seminar this Tuesday to introduce it to our gym, because we're so excited, because we've found something sustainable now that we can pass on to our members, knowing that it's sustainable for life and it's a healthy lifestyle that can even pass on to the kids with all the free, with their free vitamins they get to have as well too. My youngest, Mika, she loves sugary foods. The other day she went to the fridge and pulled out a carrot, and I was like, whoa, it's massive. So we're really excited to bring it into the gym, just because now we know it can be sustainable for our members. We have a lot at risk to be able to bring this into our gym too, and this is why we're so passionate about it.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your share. And I think the thing is, it's the credibility these guys have to share that. So thank you for sharing. Nicole, not everyone has to be an expert. Nicole, I know you've got some amazing results since using the products. Would you like to share?
Yeah, sure. I started the products about 10 months ago. I was doing the berry challenge that I found that came up on Facebook through my upline, Brooke. And I took those for 4 months. And then when the JBT 8-week shred came up, I went on to the shakes and the premium plan. And since then I've lost 10 kilos through the shred, and it's just been so awesome. My skin, my hair, my nails, just everything's changed since then. As being an apprentice chef, I've had 40 to 60 hour weeks and barely any sleep, and I skip meals. And with these shakes, it's just been such an easy thing. In the morning, I just whip up a shake and walk out the door, and it's just awesome.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Congrats, girl. It's amazing. Great results. Really proud of you.
Yeah, it's so exciting. And just the beginning of your journey too, which is exciting. So well done.
Awesome. Well, congrats, guys, for launching. I always say this, the worst thing that could happen about jumping on an event tonight is that you're inspired about taking your health to the next level, and you got yourself on the product and you just took your health to the next level. There are so many amazing stories that we've come across in our time in the last 3 years. The science there to back up, as Chris shared and Kira shared. So really, just honestly, if the product resonates with you, don't be afraid to reach out to the person who invited you here tonight and get on it. I want to kind of segue into the business. The business is something that gets me really excited. As a traditional business owner, I thought I was the smart one. And I suppose, I'll be honest with you guys, when I came across this business, I certainly had a little bit of a stigma, and I thought about it. I didn't know if it was my thing. I thought to do a business like this, you had to be a certain person, you had to annoy people, you had to become someone, and money's not that important that I want to be one of those people. But one of the things that often comes up about a business is people often will say, is this like one of those pyramid things? And the thing that I want to bring to point is that most organizations, most businesses are based on a pyramid structure. When you think about the Australian government, it is shaped like this. You have the Prime Minister at the top, and then you have all the seats at Senate or rankings underneath. The Australian Defence Force, you have the Chief Defence Force Officer at the top, all the rankings. And then most corporations, most companies that we either work for or work with are based like this also. You have at the top of them, you have the CEO. Underneath them, you have the board of directors. Then you might have the state managers and area managers, and then you'll have your store manager. Let's say we thought about something like Woolworths or Coles, supermarket chain. You have your store manager, then you have your section managers, and then down below you have the workers. And one of those positions is the checkout or registered person. I better keep it politically correct. And so, it's often that I walk into a Coles or Woolworths and there's always a Lisa down on the checkout. Doesn't matter where I'm traveling around, there's always a Lisa somewhere. And you only have to go into one of those stores and you'll see that not even the register position is safe these days. With automated tellers, it's only a matter of time till there are no such things as someone on the tellers anymore, and that everyone's serving themselves. And one small technological change, guys, can wipe out thousands of jobs. And I think we're all aware of that we need to take financial responsibility for our own future, because big companies, the jobs that you're working for at the end of the day, they're working for these guys above you. Poor Lisa, working 5, 10, 15 years, might get to work herself up through the rankings. Hard work, dedication, never a sick day, probably overtime and not getting paid, doing all the right things, and finally gets promotion. But we know that most companies these days, once you get to middle management or above, it is outsourced. And the possibility of Lisa becoming the pinnacle position of this business is never going to happen. Let's face it. It's not going to happen for her. For me, I went and thought I'd own my own pyramid, so to say. I went and owned my own business. And that's no holiday out there either. It certainly didn't provide me the life that I was looking for. Our business is what I love. It looks more like this. When we all start out as a virtual franchisee. And we call it a virtual franchise because you can do it from anywhere. As long as you've got phone, Wi-Fi, whatever, you could do this business from anywhere. We have rankings that you work yourself up, so there's still things to achieve. But the difference between our business and a business like this is that everyone can get to the same positions. It's not limited to the amount of people can get there. One of the pinnacle positions in our business is what we call National Marketing Director. And what I love is that you cannot get to this position without raising and helping other people up, helping other people succeed in the business. Very different to a business model like this, that it's about beat everyone else. This is about help everyone else. This is about beat everyone else. And certainly one of the great things we love about our business, and I think when people come in here, they see that everyone's supporting one another. Everyone's got their own back. The other thing I love about our business is that typically that our business attracts one of three types of people. And this might be you. You know, you might be what I call person A, is that you love the idea of the products, you love the idea of the program, and not only can you think that you could benefit from it, but you probably know a handful of other people that might want to come and do the product, take the products, do the program also. And just by you recommending the program and the products to other people, is you could offset the cost of your products, and over time probably start to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And I know even $500 to $1,000 a month makes a big difference to some people. You might be person B, where making an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month or a little bit more might make a difference, and that's what you're looking for. And just by you sharing and teaching other people how to do what you do, and just raising them up and teaching them how to do it, over time, this can grow to that $1,000 to $2,000 a month income, which I know for many families is huge. It's like a good car payment. It's like a good chunk of the mortgage. It's that sort of thing. Imagine to be able to create something part-time, stolen moments from home, not have to go get a second job, that could turn into a $1,000 to $2,000 a month income. And that certainly resonates with a lot of people. Or you might be person C, just like I was when I came into this, looking for a better way, a way that I could spend more time with my kids, my wife, have more freedom, and grow a really great business from home using the tools that we all have in our hands. Really doing what we all do, which is recommend other products and services. We all do that through social media these days, most of us. You go to a restaurant, you take a photo of it. The restaurant isn't sending you checks in the mail for referring it. That's all we do. We just refer and share and help. And our business literally is just about helping people. We get to help people that want to look better and feel better. And I don't know about you guys, but when I saw this, I certainly could think of 2 or 3 people that I knew that could take their health to the next level, that I could help them with their eczema, psoriasis, those things, the results that I was starting to hear around. But then the other side of our business, that we get to help people that are looking for a better way, a way to create a travel fund, get on top of their financial situation, or literally change their life, and to be able to create an income from home and work from home. So before I kind of talk about how we get paid in our business, I wanted to get a couple of others to share that are launching their business. I was going to flick it over to Nikki and have Nikki share a little bit about her business story. Nikki, I'd love for you to share, how did the business come into your life, and what is it about the business that really excites you and you love about this?
Hi guys. I have been passionate about health and wellness for a long, long time. I've been practicing yoga for 11 years, teaching whole food cooking classes for 6 years, and have a business shaped around completely living a holistic wellness lifestyle. And when I first connected with these products, it was for me energy. Like I literally felt within a few days so much more energy. I wasn't waking up tired. I could work through to 11 o'clock at night. And as soon as I stopped, I felt it straight away. Like literally, it was unbelievable. So even eating a real beautiful whole food diet, which is number one, adding these into your life is unbelievably powerful. So I think for me, my business is working with a lot of people and having an online program that is exactly what I would have created myself, to have this already available to us, and having a vehicle that is congruent to my message and what I can share and what I've felt for myself. And just like Kira, absolute ingredient health nut, and I would never ever recommend anything that I wouldn't use that, you know, I know that will absolutely be, you know, powerful for people in their wellness journey. So, and at the end of the day, I guess, you know, unless you start your own business, or you find a vehicle that is congruent to you and what you can share, you know, it's pretty hard to get ahead. So, yeah, it's really, really awesome to be able to share this program with a lot of people. So it's exciting.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Nikki. I appreciate it. We're excited to have you on the journey. Good to have a go-getter like yourself, a part of the team and really inspiring other people around it. I wanted to kind of progress a little bit about how we get paid in our business, which is always a fun thing to share. In our business, we get paid 3 ways. I know most of us go to work, we trade time for money, but this business is really about 3 things. The first way we get paid is we get paid retail profit. And so literally when all we do is we connect the customer with the company ships the product straight to the customer, and Juice Plus puts money in your bank account for doing that. Happy days. There's no holding stock. You don't have to spend a minimum amount to stay in the business. There's none of that crazy stuff. 90% of all sales that go through the Juice Plus company are literally customers taking the product because they want to, not because they have to. The second way we get paid is we get paid commission. So when you help and support others to do well in the business, you get paid commission. And we often call this the beach money, because literally over time, you could be sitting on the beach, you could be anywhere in the world, even if you take a month or 2 off, or even 6, and you could still get paid for the work that you did months ago. Very different to most jobs that we do. Most of us, we go to work, we work hard. I've got mates that are making really good money, but when they stop, so does the tap, so does the money. And that's the great thing about this business. And really, you know, it's the thing that gets me really excited. And then the third way we get paid is we get paid bonuses. And who doesn't love a bonus? You know, not many of us get Christmas bonuses these days. I certainly didn't give too many out in my days of owning business, because business is hard these days. Give out Christmas bonuses and other bonuses and that sort of thing. To get bonuses is something that often happens in our business. My wife here, in her team, she coins that as the spending money. It's the stuff you get to go do nice things for yourself. It's certainly a good excuse for girls to go shopping or get their hair and nails and skin. And girls have got so many things. Boys just go play golf or do other stuff like that.
That's why I joined in the beginning, just to have some pocket money.
So yeah, so the bonuses are amazing. They start at $100, which many of the guys get in their first week, but can range up to $10,000 over time. So it's certainly exciting. Kira and I are proud to say that we've been able to pick up all the bonuses so far available. But the great thing is, and I love about our bonus structure, is when you teach people and help people achieve their goals and their targets, is that not only do they get the bonus often, but you get the bonus also. So there's a real incentive to help one another, and that's why it's about raising each other up. We'll share our story. I know Juice Plus has changed our life in many ways. And to be honest, you know, when I first started, we came in this out of desperation, that life had to change. And, you know, our relationship wasn't at its best. I was hardly around. I suppose when I was around, I was tired. And so when I saw this, even though my wife here didn't really agree with me that what I was doing, I thought, you know what, if not this, then what? So I gave it a go. And after 7 months of getting started and starting to see some money, I think the 7th month I earned about $47,000 in my first 7 months. And then my wife decided that she might want to get involved. So I'm going to let her share her story, because she literally has the fastest growing business in the world right now. For the girl who didn't think she could do this, has done an incredible job. So over to you, babe.
So I'm definitely the girl who looked at this business and was like, it's an amazing opportunity, but there's no way that I could be successful at this. And I could see why it made sense for Adam, because he's so charismatic and his favorite thing to do is like talk to people he doesn't know. And that's my least favorite thing to do. So I just thought there's no way. But, you know, I saw him create some great success, and we were in a desperate time in our life. And I started to see that, you know, this really could free us from our traditional business, which was really not, which was bringing a lot of stress and misery into our life, if I'm honest. So I guess there was a moment where I just had the courage to say, what if? Because I looked forward in our life 5 years and I knew that if nothing changed, our life was going to be in the same space. Except I think it was going to be worse because we'd be more in a hole financially and our relationship would be worse off because of the stress. It just really filled me with dread and fear and uncertainty. And so that gave me the courage to step outside my comfort zone and just say, what if? And there's just such an incredible safety net in this team because everyone wants to see you be successful and there's so much support and people really do hold your hand step by step so that it doesn't matter who you are, you can achieve success in this. And my first goal literally was just to make $1,000 a month. And I was so happy when I was able to do that in my first month. And it just to have that bit of independence back because I'd been a stay-at-home mum for 8 years. I hadn't made any income of my own. I hadn't done anything outside my comfort zone. So I wasn't growing as a person. I was becoming shyer and shyer. And I guess because I was losing my identity in that role because I didn't have anything that I was passionate about other than my kids that was contributing and also, bringing joy back in return. So in that first month, it was amazing. The $1,000, I was able to go do something nice for myself without having to justify it. I was able to pay some bills and feel like I was contributing. And really from there, I just approached it one step at a time. If I can do $1,000, I can do $1,500. If I can do $1,500, I can do $2,000. And as I said, the team supported me one step at a time. Now I get to do this out of inspiration because we have created the life of our dreams now. 2 years on from there now for me, what I'm making now is just like I wouldn't have even been able to dream it 2 years ago. My self-worth wouldn't have gone there. And it's just given us so many choices. Our greatest value is definitely family, and to be able to get our family back and our time back where we get to choose what we do every day. We were able to retire Adam out of the business 9 months into him saying yes to this. And for the first time in our relationship, 8 years into it, he was actually home for breakfast and actually home for dinner. And, when you've got 2 little babies to raise on your own, like a single parent, that adds a lot of stress to your life. And I can't tell you how much joy it is to have him home now. He does the school run. He does the breakfast dishes. Ladies, it's absolutely amazing. But now I get to pass that gift on to so many other people. And when I think about my life and my time in the workforce, and I think about how much time and love and energy I poured into helping other people reach their dreams. And all of us, we're showing up for people in our life that perhaps aren't as important as ourselves and our family. But we're not able to show up for just an hour a day for ourselves to build our own dream. And that's what I realized in this, like this is a better way. If you show up an hour a day, just like you're showing up for someone else's dreams, you can build an absolute empire in this business. And we worked out that I'm now getting paid per hour what I used to get paid for a 40-hour work week. Like that's how amazing this opportunity is. I can't believe I used to go to work for 40 hours a day in a job that filled me with dread. And if you're this person, I used to wake up Monday morning and just long for the weekend, Monday to Friday, just hanging out for the weekend. And then I would spend the entire weekend with knots in my stomach, filled with anxiety, dreading Monday. I'd waste the whole weekend dreading Monday. And life is too short for that, especially when there's a better way. And we're average, normal people who just had the courage to say, what if? And imagine if you did the same thing today. And if it's not this, then what is it? Because there are better ways out there.
Yeah, so honestly, this has changed our life in many ways. We're always excited to share this. It's exciting to have you guys on here tonight launching your businesses. So big congrats for launching your business, guys. If you're a guest of these guys tonight, I want to say a special thank you to you guys for taking the time out and supporting them. I know it means a big deal even to just reach out and ask for support and have people jump on. It can be a little daunting, so I know they love your support. So thank you so, so much. If this resonated in any way, like it did for me, although I had questions, although I was still a little skeptical, I'm so glad that I took the time out to get my questions answered, because honestly, I couldn't imagine my life any other way. I'd hate to think what my life, where our life would be at if it wasn't for this, if I hadn't just gone back to my normal life and just said, oh, it's all too much and blah, 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 and gone on. That I want to let you guys know anyone can do this business. I've seen so many people of different walks and nationalities and
And we're not that
backgrounds. And I'm certainly not smart. I've got a hot looking wife and that's about it, but that's it. So so I want to say a big thanks, guys, for getting on. We really appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you guys sometime soon. We have lots of training. We'd love to see you there. Bye for now.
Bye. Thanks, guys.